Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See detail.
You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey guys, how's it going? Before this episode starts, I wanted to let you guys know to join me Sunday, August 14th from 2 to 6 p.m. at The Grove at First Woodway Baptist Church for the 2022 Back to School Bash, darling, co-hosted by David with Alinea Real Estate and, of course, Elite Barbershop. There's going to be free food and drinks, free haircuts, backpacks, school supplies, and more. Oh, I forgot the water slide, mechanical bull, and so much more, darling. It's going to be super lit. Make sure you guys join me again Sunday, August 14th from 2 to 6 p.m. at The Grove at First Woodway Baptist Church for the 2022 Back to School Bash. We got your kids getting all set up, ready to go back to school, darling. Let's go.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I am so excited to be doing this episode today. It's taking a little bit of more of a serious route, if you will, and I feel like it's very much necessary, and I'm very grateful that this next guest decided to come on and spill the beans about what's been going on in his personal life. But before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out, of course, to Allison, Mike, and all the Rogue Media family for everything they do for The Public Affair, and of course to all you guys who continue to like, share, subscribe, and watch this episode of The Public Affair, every episode of The Public Affair. Truly appreciate you guys. And of course I have to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of the show. This episode is brought to us by Four Brothers Construction with my boy Joe Olvera, who provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more, darling. Joe and his entire team of delicious men are building affordable dream homes for you, and they promise that I can watch them build my bathroom when they're doing it. Call the number on the screen for your consultations. And my boy Joe, thank you so much for everything you do for The Public Affair. Truly appreciate you. Of course, to B&J Refinishing with my boy Frank Biza, who focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. We both know that Frank is a true hustler.
He's a true hustler.
Absolutely. 5-year warranty on most work and the best prices in town. He also has inflatables, a mechanical bull margarita machine, tables, chairs, a foam machine, and so much more, making all your parties super litty kid. He does everything. He does it all. Frank, we know from experience, is the GOAT. Thank you so much for everything you do for The Public Affair, bro. Truly appreciate you. Of course, to David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate. He's the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea, or call the number on the screen, darling. For all your real estate needs, my boy David's out there killing the game in realty, and that's why he remains to be the #1 sales agent in his office, and I can't wait to look for my next dream chateau with him, darling. Thank you so much, David, for everything you do for me. Of course, to Anika Armstrong with Pee-wee's Crab Cakes of Texas. Oh, one of my favorites. Serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. Now, my favorite is the Krabby Seafood Pasta, but their top recommended is the Southern Fried Catfish Special served with seafood, pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp. Now, the fish is topped with Houdat sauce. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you have to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakesonthego.com. To my girl, Anika Armstrong, thank you so much for all you do for The Public Affair, girl. I truly appreciate you. Of course, to Waco Fencing and stuff with my boy Juan Morales. Now, Juan builds all that extra privacy, chain link fences for you and your home. And if you need all, if you want to walk around freely, you got to hit my boy up. He also builds wood decks, stone patios, gorgeous flower beds, and so much more. Juan is seriously the go. Contact him on the number on the screen for your next consultation. To Waco Fencing and stuff. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Waco Decal Plug with my boy Randy Olguin. He's a vinyl graphic artist and installer. Randy creates custom decals perfect for up-and-coming business owners and entrepreneurs. You can hit him up for custom decals and designs, especially if you're looking for someone to create a logo for your business. You guys stay needing that. And there's not a lot of people that are out here doing it, but Randy is at only 18 years old. Y habla español también. Call for free estimates with the number on the the screen or follow on Facebook and Instagram at Waco Decal Plug. To Randy Ordones, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you, bro. All right. Anyway, that's not what we were doing. All right, guys. So like I said, I've been really, really excited to have this guy come back onto The Public Affair. He was originally on episode 16. So much has happened in the last 2 years. We got to reconnect the other day. Yeah, that was a little inappropriate. We got to reconnect the other day, and he told me about some pretty personal things that were going on in his life, and he wanted to use this platform to maybe give us some confessions, if you will. I said, why not? I have nothing but the utmost respect for this guy. I applaud him for his bravery for coming onto The Public Affair, telling his story. And without further ado, the head coach at Elite Baseball, my boy Matthew Ordones, is here. He's back on The Public Affair. How you doing?
Thank you for having me back, Andrew.
I'm so honored that you're back. And
I'm appreciative you having me back.
Yes, no, just the fact that, and we're going to get into why you wanted to come back on so bad. And I really was so grateful that you decided that you wanted to use this opportunity to come on, because I think a lot of people need to hear your story.
They do.
I think, you're painted as the person who has the perfect life.
Yes,
and
I really am.
Yeah, and nobody knows what's really going on behind the scenes. But before, you bought me a present, and I just
Andrew,
yeah.
I wanted you to be a part of Elite Baseball.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Am I going to be the catcher or the pitcher?
I mean, hey, listen, outfield.
Okay. Yeah, I can do outfield and catch. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Whatever you want. Yeah, I want to give you that. I want to give you a gift.
This. Thank you so much, Matt.
I want you wearing that.
I'm going to. I am. Okay. Yeah. But I needed to say catcher right here, and then I needed to have the number 69 in the back.
Hey, listen. Oh my gosh. Yes. I'll get you a customized shirt, bro.
No, well, I appreciate it. No, I thank you for this. I love this style of shirts now.
Me
this
too.
is a dry fit.
Me
yeah,
too.
This is especially because I can fit it now. Oh, go watch episode 16 when Matt first came. Remember how big I was?
Listen, the
Matt,
person you are today.
It's different,
Lean
right?
Mean Machine, bro.
That's it. Look, don't I look snackish? Like if you were into dudes, you would totally ravage me, wouldn't you? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna put this right here, and so
we've been out together. I see what you
we
can
have.
do.
You see, tell him I'm a player. Tell him not.
Play boy.
Don't play with me.
Don't play
I know
with
how
him.
to get in these dudes' heads. If I really want you, I'll do it.
I know. And then I sit there. I'm like, damn.
That's it.
We went out the other night.
We did. We got to reconnect the other day at George's. I had all the men on me.
I was just like, hey, listen, I was like, hey man, do what you gotta do, bro.
I was like, y'all know we're here for a meeting, okay? I'm not here for pleasure tonight. No, bro. Again, I'm really grateful that you came on, especially when we had the opportunity to reconnect, and you were telling me about some of the dark things that you were going through, and I was like,
Yes.
Matt, I've touched on mental health most recently. I had Dominic Villa on this show,
Right.
Especially as it pertains to Hispanic people, and I've really seen things through a different lens when it comes to mental health, especially
Right.
as Hispanics. And
Hispanics,
so
yes.
when you told me about the things that you were going through, I had to, of course, allow you to come back on. And
I appreciate
really,
that.
Of course. Well, get ready. And I really hope, I just want to say too, the things that he's about to share, you guys, it's going to be quick to cast stones at him, honestly. Right. And it's going to be quick to ridicule him. And I really hope that people use this as an opportunity to know that he's bringing awareness. And he's bringing accountability and putting it all on the table. And that's it. You know what I mean? But anyway, for people who don't know you real quick, Matt, just introduce yourself to us, please. A little bit, if they didn't watch episode 16.
Okay. My name's Matthew Ordones, and I'm from Waco. And I have 2 kids.
Yes.
Beautiful. A daughter named Riley and a son named Nathan.
They're huge now.
When we were in high school, she was born.
Yeah, you were a teen dad. And that's when I met you. Yeah,
exactly. Now she's going to be in 8th grade.
That's freaking crazy. I feel
about to be in high school.
Yeah, but it's a good thing we don't have wrinkles yet.
I know.
Well, I have the secret to no wrinkles, but we're not taking it there.
I know. Okay. And I have a beautiful family.
Oh yeah.
And great support system.
Oh.
They're really good people. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because we'll get more into it.
Yeah.
How can it go?
So south for you.
So south for you some days.
Absolutely, I agree. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. And then I was previously the athletic director at Harmony High School, and we had great accomplishments.
Yeah.
Great in my time.
For sure.
There.
Knowing you, I agree.
We did, and we had our first college signing.
Yeah.
And we pushed the limit.
Oh, from Harmony?
From Harmony.
Oh, that's
had
what's
our
up.
first soccer win from Harmony.
Yeah.
First volleyball win from Harmony.
I have to tell you, I wasn't even aware that they played sports.
Believe me.
Yeah, isn't it one of those private schools or something?
It's a charter school.
It's a charter school, exactly.
But we play in against Lorena West, a lot of big schools.
Big schools, yeah.
And it was really those kids. I applaud them.
Yeah.
They really were working hard and believed in what I wanted.
That's what's up. Yeah.
And it was hard. It was hard to leave.
Yeah,
it was
for
hard
sure.
to leave.
Okay.
But I wanted to go do my passion and do my love, and that's baseball.
And that's baseball. Okay.
baseball.
What were you coaching there?
I coached everything.
You coached everything.
I coached volleyball, basketball, track.
It's not a huge school, so
I coached the girls basketball, like not the girls sports.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You know, and the only sport I didn't really touch on was soccer.
Oh, really?
And that's a pretty big deal. You know,
I don't know how I got so affiliated with soccer with this podcast. Like,
right. I understand. It's a big deal.
They be fighting. So.
Ain't no joke. And I feel like that's the most turnout for that school.
Yeah.
Soccer is.
Oh, okay.
And I want to see. I hope they do good. I'm still support them.
Yeah. You know, while you're here, I just kind of want to touch base on this for a second. When I had you on the show the first time, it was just maybe a year or two after your family was facing some pretty critical accusations.
And it was tough.
Yeah, for sure.
It was
and
tough.
I wonder, you know, nobody really got to tell y'all side of the story until you came onto the public affair. And so I wondered what the feedback was for you after that episode came out. Because a lot of people watched.
Which
I was happy about that. But, you know, for you,
it was support. Mm-hmm. But I did it because I wanted to defend my father and my mother.
Yeah, for sure.
And my family. Mm-hmm. You know, and my dad is a good man.
Absolutely. Oh, I agree.
He's
I know
a good
him.
man.
I know him. Absolutely.
And he's a godly man.
Yeah.
And so I want to defend him and my mother.
Yeah.
Definitely. And my sister.
Well, your family was on the line. If anybody doesn't want, we'll just touch on it real quick. Episode 16. Your family was facing a lot of accusations in terms of like misconduct with the college kids and all that.
Yes.
And I feel like you had a lot of support behind the scenes when all that happened.
Yes.
And I was like, you got to come on the show and
right. And the thing is, I wanted to voice my opinion.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, like my mom, my dad, like they want to take the high road.
Yeah,
and
which is good for them.
Good for them. Okay, you know, it's good for them. My sister same way.
Yeah.
But me, I was like, I'm gonna handle it the way I want to handle it.
Yeah.
So anybody that ever came to me and asked me a question, I would say it's bullshit.
Oh yeah,
for
sure.
I would. You know,
you were very open about it when we talked about it behind the scenes too.
Yes, I was like,
well, I have a show now, so you need to.
You know, they didn't handle that right. And,
yeah, for sure.
You know, and that it was just I wanted to defend us.
Yeah.
And I feel I did that.
I think you did it justice. I think you did it very tastefully.
Right.
We never really had the opportunity to talk about the repercussions of that episode.
Right.
I didn't know how your parents thought about it. I didn't know, you know.
My mom, my mom watched it.
Oh, okay.
My mom watched it. And she just, she just said, okay,
Does she like me? That's the big question.
She does.
Yeah.
But I know my heart was in a good place.
I think so too. Yeah.
My heart was in a good place.
Absolutely.
And my family, I'm more, behind the scenes.
Okay.
I'm more, not violent, but I'm going to voice what I feel.
Yes. What's the word that we're looking for? You stand up.
I'm going to stand up. I'm like vocal.
Yeah.
And that's how I coach.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you what I feel.
Right.
And if you don't like it,
okay,
you can.
That's what's up. And you guys have to, if you guys want to know what we're really talking about, the deep dive, we already had the whole conversation in episode 16.
Right.
It was an hour and a half of it. Yeah, I think you explained it really well. I'm really happy that your family was able to move on from that situation.
It was.
You guys still seem like you're unified and strong.
Right.
I'm sure it was a tough time for y'all.
It was a tough time. And
for sure.
My dad just retired.
Oh, okay. Good for him.
And he's working for me. I know. Yeah. So it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So.
Are we good? Oh, okay, we just watching.
Oh yeah,
I was like, we can leave it in there. Allison was looking at. Usually when she does that, something's going wrong. Okay. No, we're good. Okay, all right. No, but I'm really proud. Again, that you guys were able to move on from that situation. And do you guys ever? Do you still get support from like other students and stuff like that, or is everybody kind of?
A lot of his former players.
Oh, okay.
They run to me when I see them.
Mm-hmm.
We love Coach O. We love him.
For sure.
He's coached a lot of years. Over 40.
Yeah.
40 years.
Damn.
He started in 1979.
Okay.
And so he just retired. So
yeah,
it's close
for sure.
40 years.
Yeah.
Seen a lot.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of time pass.
Okay, a lot of things happening.
40 years, you'll see a lot of different things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well,
and again, yeah. So if you guys want to see episode 16, it's of course been out for a year and a half. Right. You guys did so good, but now I really want to center this around you because you've been dealing with your own personal things, which I had no idea that you were going through until you brought it up to me. And so we're going to dive right into it because I've got questions.
Okay.
So Matt has, if you will, a confession or a confession or whatever you want to say.
Well, listen, I want to confess that, alcoholism is a real thing.
Absolutely.
It's a real thing. Mental health is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anxiety and depression is for real.
Okay.
It's for real.
For sure. And so the reason why you're on this show, and not just to talk about it, because you dealt with it firsthand.
I've dealt with it for like since I was in high school.
Since you were in high school.
Behind the scenes.
So just to put it all on the table, you were an alcoholic.
I was I was a severe alcoholic during COVID.
Okay. Which is kind of around the time we recorded the first time.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
And like after we recorded that first episode,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my life went down. Like it went downhill fast.
Okay.
Fast, because then that was when COVID happened.
Yeah.
That was.
I think we might have been in the middle of COVID, or it was still fresh, or
still
whatever the
fresh.
case was. Yeah, I
but-
can't remember,
But when I did your show, I was already pretty
kind of in there.
Yeah, like I was just trying to hold on.
Okay.
You know, and I was in that day. Like I even know that day I was on Grey Goose
Yeah.
a lot.
He
And
was.
I was on Grey Goose a
Yeah.
lot, and I was already getting numb out there.
Okay, got you.
And that's some serious shit.
Oh yeah, for
That's
sure.
some serious shit.
Right.
And then having to hold together, like you just walk around like it's functional.
Like it's nothing.
Like
yeah.
it's nothing.
Well, you
It's
were a functional alcoholic.
was
You know, they have
functional
different ones.
Yeah.
You know, they
You know, I
have
was a functional
the people that just lay in bed all day and are drunk, and then you were still doing
I got to work.
Yeah.
I got to go to work.
And
you got to eat.
You
know?
were working and
And
drinking.
drinking. I was
Okay.
and like I was working and drinking. Never drink on campus, but I'll tell you how bad it got. When I wake up, I would drink
Okay.
and then go to work.
Right.
And then
and you were a teacher.
I was teaching. But
You were
it was
teaching,
just
okay.
the time at Harmony.
Yes.
You know, and then if some days, you know, if I felt really, really bad and I couldn't handle it during my lunch period, I would go and I'm not proud of it.
No. Listen,
I'm not proud of it.
Spill it all. This is for you.
I'm not proud of what I did.
Because, and this is why, listen, you don't have to explain yourself. I really want you to tell your side of the story, because this is happening. This is not just you.
No, and I'm
this
telling
is
you.
for real
this
fucking
is
happening.
And the thing is, and then after work, I'll do it again.
Yes.
And then this is the time, like, man, I'm coaching,
Right.
but we're killing it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no, I'm working hard.
Yeah.
But I that's how bad I needed it.
Okay.
It was like, I need this shit
Right.
to function, to keep winning. And when I didn't have it, it's just like you don't know what to do.
Right. For
you,
sure.
You don't know what to do. And what's crazy about the whole situation, if you see the outside, we're being successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Teams are successful.
So what's the matter?
What's the matter?
Exactly.
But what's the matter is behind closed doors. When you're by yourself, it gets dark.
Oh yeah.
It gets dark out there. And people do not, if you never experienced it, you don't know, it's easy to judge them.
Right,
Or be
right.
like, hey, get out of it, bro.
Okay.
Like, you know, you need to just man up.
Right.
Shit, you don't know what it's like.
Right.
Because it's some dark times.
Well, and we can only speak in, you know, our community as Latinos, and I've said it on this show 100 times. We are molded and grown up to the, like, oh, there's no such thing. Get the fuck over it and move
Yeah, get
on.
the fuck over it.
You know what I mean? And yeah.
That's not the case.
Yeah. Let me clarify real quick. So you were saying that you were drinking when you got up in the mornings, sometimes during your lunch period, and of course after.
Right.
So have you ever taught a class while you were drunk? Just be honest.
I think not drunk, but tipsy.
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 Okay. How did you get away with that?
Functional.
Yeah.
And
did anybody ever suspect anything?
They might have.
Okay.
Maybe. You know, maybe one or two people ever really like, but I had an assistant.
Okay.
Okay. And she is wonderful.
Can we give her a shout out? Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Coach Burleson.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's go with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she, well, here's the thing though. My first year at Harmony, we didn't have sports.
Right.
So I was by myself in the office all day.
Right.
In your thoughts.
Oh yeah.
And this is during COVID. Well, at Harmony, we didn't have students.
Okay.
Everything was Zoom.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everything was Zoom.
Okay.
I wasn't teaching. So I would leave work.
Right.
And where we gonna go?
Exactly.
I would go work out a little bit. And nothing else to do. Let's go drink.
Yeah.
Let's go drink.
And it's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. I'll work out. I'll work out.
Yeah,
I would go
for
work
sure.
out. You can work out for so long.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, it was tough.
Right.
It was tough. Like that when that shit gets a hold of your ass, it's tough.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't just say, you know, you start panicking. You start your mind is it's going.
Yeah.
Like it's going. You're just thinking bad.
Right.
And then how am I going to cope with this?
Right.
I'm going to go drink, and then I'll be fine.
Right.
And so and that thing is when I started drinking, I was young.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know how young I was when I
I
started.
don't, yeah, okay.
You know,
I was 21. I
was eighth grader.
You were in 8th grade when you started drinking.
Yeah.
Was it just like occasional, like we're gonna sneak some beer? Or
No,
were you-
like I started my first when I was summer 8th grade.
Okay, got you.
You know, and I drank during high school, but I was drinking my buddies and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's too young. And then because I tell you, when you started at that young age, and that's all that's part of your life because you started so.
Well, yeah. It's like normalized.
It's normalized. It's like it's a normal thing.
Yeah, for sure.
But when I started that young, it's because I was an athlete, and my goal was to make it to the league.
Yeah.
I was successful under a lot of. When I was in college, I was so nervous out there. Drink before. Yeah. And then I'm fine.
Right.
I'm ready to go.
Well, then when you say drink before, just to clarify, because we're not talking about just getting up and having like one can of beer.
No, but I'll say like I'll get a couple beers or maybe shots or whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
And because I was so nervous.
Right.
And I'm telling you, you get so nervous, especially in my situation.
Yeah.
Because you want to be successful.
You have to be the best, and there's a lot of pressure on your shoulders.
And there's a lot. And even when I was coaching, even when I had my baseball teams, there's a lot of pressure. Yeah, parents are depending on you. Kids are depending on you. People look to you to be that role model. Yeah, to be that rock. Yeah, for everybody. For sure. And to a whole school, to whole programs. And you have to deliver. Yeah, or they'll turn on you. And see, that's what my biggest fear. I'm gonna lose these parents. I'm gonna lose if we don't win. And winning was everything. Okay. At one time. Yeah. And part of me is still trying to change that. No, absolutely. It's like people don't know. Like I'm terrified to lose. Terrified. Oh yeah. And it's because I'm a competitor. Yeah. And when you're an athlete, you trained all your life. You've competed your whole life. And that's to beat the next person. Yeah. And don't ever let no one take you off the top. It gets a lot of it gets dark. For sure. Because then, I had families, I had relationships, and it didn't work out. Right. It didn't work out. I pushed a lot of people away. Right. And that's just trying to be the best. And then that drinking and behind the scenes, going to clubs and winning and partying. Yeah, for sure. And it's just like that. You guys are out of town all the time? I'm out of town. I'm traveling all the time. I'd be first, like we would win, go strip club. Win, go do it, go celebrate your wins. Yeah, for sure. And then it comes, then I'm like, oh God, how far is this going? Okay. How far does it go? Right. And so it runs deep. When you mentioned that you were drinking before you were teaching and stuff like that, was there ever a time that you almost got caught? Because surely it becomes visible at some point. Yeah, I mean, y'all know when I'm drunk. Yeah, I have a show where I think, my assistant, she came up to me and she's like, Coach, I love you. I do. You're my brother. But she's like, if you don't get a hold of this, they're gonna run you out of town. Okay. They're gonna rid of you. Okay. And she noticed. Okay. She knew. And I think other people knew, yes, but they liked me. Okay. Oh, so they weren't saying nothing. They weren't acknowledging it because you're bringing us the W's. The kids like you. Okay. The kids like you. So that makes it acceptable. Exactly. But see, at the end of the day, it's not. It's not. It's not because here I am trying to tell you to do the right things. Yeah. And then you weren't. And so when I'm not, listen, I during the COVID time, it was tough. I don't know how to tell you this. I would go to the restroom and I couldn't even look at myself. Wow, really? Use the restroom, wash my hands, you can't look at me. Were you just drunk or was it just like a mental thing? Mental thing. Like I did not like where I was at. Okay. Lost a lot of people I loved, pushed a lot of people away, lost great people. Why? But why was that? Because I put drinking in front of everything. Okay, got you. I put drink behind the scenes, and I lost house, family, and then as I've gotten past that, I was doing some things I shouldn't have been doing behind the scenes with other people. Right. And that's just gonna catch up with you. Oh yeah. Because at that time when you're drinking like that, you feel like you're invincible. Right. And so it makes you when you're drinking I can do the fuck I want to do. Right. And you know what? I'm numb anyway. So I'm bulletproof. Yeah, Matt. I really wanted to talk to you about that. We have to take a quick break. Okay. Yeah. When we get back, I want you to hold that thought about being invincible because that's something I really wanted to bring up. I have more questions.
about your depression. I want to know how far it got, the extent of it, and everything.
I'll tell you.
And Matt is gonna definitely give us some more insight. A very important topic. Unfortunately, we do have to take a quick break. When we get back, we're gonna learn more about Matt's struggle with depression, alcoholism, and see how far it got.
Right.
So you guys stay tuned here on The Public Affair, please. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this great episode of The Public Affair. Before we continue, which I can't wait to continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by JR Renovations with my girl Juliana Resendez. She's a general contractor specializing in commercial businesses and residential homes. She's a true queen, leveling the playing field in a male-dominated industry, darling. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at JR Renovations and call the number on the screen for your consultation. My girl Juliana is the queen of giving back as well. I truly appreciate that woman. Thank you so much for all you do for me, Ms. Juliana Resendez. Truly appreciate you. Of course, the Banda's hauling service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up and they haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals and haul cars in and out of town. If you need a tow, you can call them as well. They said they'll be there in 20 minutes. They'll be there in 10.
Damn.
Punctual. I love it. Book now with the number on the screen to Julian and Ana Banda. Thank you guys so much for all you do for The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. Ooh, of course, the Taquisa Palacios with Onisimo and Lupe Palacios. They provide delicious and affordable tacos for any event. Their meat choices include, I'm starving, carne asada, pollo, chorizo, pastor, y barbacoa. And don't forget the aguas frescas that she makes at home. Flavors include limonada, horchata, piña, melon, jamaica, and tamarindo. They also provide all the plasticware, so don't worry about the plates and all that. They got you. Book now with the number on the screen. It's Taquisa Palacios. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair and all you do for me. Ooh, of course, the Alley's Drive-In with Alexis and Diana Rivas. So I just went there yesterday at the enchilada, the homemade enchilada. Oh, I love them. Aren't they great? Oh, I love them. A convenience store located where the old Kobe's is in South Waco, 2105 Dutton Avenue. They still got the Kobe sign up there too. They're paying homage. Stop by for delicious snacks or cold drink. If you need a beer for party or yourself, they got a huge freezer with a wide selection of ice cold beer you can order from the kitchen too, with a delicious selection of food to satisfy your appetite or to go with that cold beer. Stop by this monumental and convenient spot in South Waco today. To Alex and Diana, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Ooh, of course, to my girls Lisette Luna and Amanda Switzer with Embrace Fitness. They teach group fitness classes that are fun and dynamic, darling. They specialize in total body workouts by Excolat and by Jackie and Zumba Step. Classes are Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., so no excuses. There's some convenient times. And also contact them to rent the building out for parties and small events. To Embrace Fitness, thank you ladies so much, looking all snatched over there. Truly appreciate you. And of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive, making me look super snackish for more than 110 episodes of The Public Affair. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Cut app, and walk-ins are welcome as well. They got Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai over there making you look super snackish. Thank you guys so much for all your support of The Public Affair. I truly appreciate Elite Barbershop, Elite Baseball. Check that out. You guys should be partners. But thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode. All right, everybody, we are going to get right back into it with Matthew Ordones, who's back on The Public Affair. Here we go. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning back in. Before the break, Matt was just giving us the tip of the iceberg in his journey through alcoholism and depression. You said something really important before the break, and you said that you felt invincible, which is something that I really wanted to touch base with you on. You were just saying that maybe the people around you, in terms of like your peer teachers or whoever, the staff may have acknowledged it but didn't say nothing because everybody just loves Matt.
Yes.
When you say that you felt invisible, did you ever have this self feeling of nobody can't say shit to me because I am the shit? Like I'm a head coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you start being above.
You're above everything.
Above everything.
Yeah.
And I guess you can say that.
Yeah.
I really think you can say that.
Like you thought you were like, why would they say anything to me? I'm bringing us the dubs. I'm bringing us, you know what I mean?
What I'm saying? And you're absolutely right.
Okay.
Absolutely right. And that was wrong. That's, as I gotten past this, and do I still drink? Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
But I'm at a happier place when I go out there. It's not because I tell you, when you start drinking, and I see it all the time, because I go out, I know, I can kind of, when I'm out and about, see people at restaurants or bars, I know who's happy and who's not.
Really? Okay.
I can tell.
You can tell. Okay.
I can tell because I've been through all the phases.
That, yeah.
Like, why are you going, like, if you're by yourself, like you're drowning in something, man.
Yeah. And so it's going out drinking by yourself and turning up by yourself. Is that a sign?
I've done it.
Maybe not for everybody.
Not for everybody, but you can kind of tell who's hurting. Okay. Because I've hurt.
Yeah.
And you know how to hide it.
Yeah.
You know that pain, and that's something that that's real. And I have a good knack. I was other day, this man was going through it at the bar, and I just listened to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, like, you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Everyone says they're fine.
Everybody says they're fine. Yeah.
But are you really?
Yeah.
And the thing is, you have to check on people.
Yeah.
You have to genuinely check on them. And because that's what, and it's hard when you're up here. Who's going to check on you?
Yeah, for sure. Because you're supposed to have it all together.
You're supposed to have it together.
Yeah. You see, I think it's fair to, it might be unfair to say so. If it is, just stop me in my tracks. But, you know, when we look at you from the outside in,
you look good.
You got the perfect family. Everybody's happy. Your dad was a head coach. You followed in his footsteps. Everybody's successful. So you're not supposed to be depressed. You're not supposed to be, there's no excuse for you.
There's no excuse for you.
And, you know, I seen this like post on social media the other day that said this is what depression looks like. And everybody that committed suicide from it was smiling.
And that's true. Because I never
always,
not smile.
Have you ever thought about suicide? During your depression?
One time.
Okay.
It crossed my mind.
Yeah. But never attempted.
And the reason I think God did this, only reason I didn't do that is because of my kids.
Right.
My kids saved my life.
Really?
Straight up.
Okay.
If I didn't have them, I would not be here. I know that.
Yeah.
Because January 31st, I should have died.
Right.
I should have died.
And why do you say, like, what happened?
Because I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Went to go work out. Okay.
This is this past January 31st.
Just like 2021.
Okay.
So like,
okay.
so it's like, not
last year. Okay.
I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I went to the gym.
Yeah.
Go work out. But I hadn't been sleeping.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm trying to, you know, I was already drinking a lot.
Yeah.
But when you're drinking so much, you don't sleep.
Right.
Because it's something like you look at the symptoms. You don't sleep well.
Right.
Because you pass out.
Yeah.
But then you wake up.
Right.
So I couldn't sleep. Went to go work out at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Got back at 6. Drove my daughter to Round Rock. Okay. And we had a volleyball tournament. Okay. And then I started, I was with her and we came back. Okay. They finished really fast.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, driving around, I know it's not far, but you know, you haven't been sleeping.
Yeah, no.
You drive an hour.
I don't like driving around Rock. That's an hour and 10 minutes.
Exactly. So we got over there. And then we get back around 2 or 3. Well, I started drinking.
Yeah.
I started drinking. And at the time, my ex at the time, she had sorority sisters. She had a bunch of sorority sisters, and they were all at the backyard. Okay. Well, I'm like, yeah, I'll meet y'all out there.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was already struggling.
Okay.
And she was already putting up with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
She was putting up with a lot of shit already.
Right.
You know, and
well, she was probably there firsthand.
She saw firsthand.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like having people close to me.
Okay.
That's why I like girlfriends. Don't get close to me, baby.
Yeah.
Because you like me from the outside.
Okay.
You get to the inside, I don't want you to see what's really like.
Pretty fucked up. You know what's crazy that you say that too? Because I've known you since we were like 16, 17, and you've been the same person since we were teenagers. But I've only known, we never had like a real deep conversation like this. You know
and that's
what I mean?
why that's why I don't like, I just.
You mask it well is what I'm saying. I'm not calling you fake, but you mask it well.
Right.
Like you mask it like nobody would have ever knew that this is what you were going through if you never said nothing.
Right. And the best thing that people have done, girls wise, and left, best decision they could have made.
Right.
I was bringing them down.
Did you ever get violent?
No.
Okay.
No, I never got violent.
Okay.
But I got out of hand.
Okay.
Like rowdy.
Like verb-wise or just like making stupid decisions?
Nothing. I was like, yes.
We're all hoes when we're not drunk, Matt.
I know, but it was bad because like I would like, I look back at that time and things I said to people, like people that really care about me.
Right.
I'm like, God, you're a dumbass.
You hurt, you know.
I heard some people that really care about me.
That love you.
And the thing is, when they left, I was pissed off.
Okay.
I was mad at them.
Because you weren't taking accountability.
I wasn't, but then when you come down from soberness,
right.
Shit, that's the best decision they could have made.
For sure.
Leave your punk ass. Because you're bringing us down.
Yeah, definitely.
And the thing is, when you're so on a high,
okay, nobody can tell you shit.
No, and you're not wrong.
Right.
You know, and I tell you, 31st, I started drinking.
Right.
And then I started to get on the Crown. I never forget, I got on the Crown.
Okay.
So you're drinking beer, Crown, you know, and we're over there, and then I start having I started getting mad.
Okay.
You know,
But just for no reason. Just because
different
you're
reason.
drunk.
But I had some things going on
Right.
behind the scenes.
Okay.
And then we're drinking over there, and then we're having a good time. And then we go to Freight, and I get mad. I try to fight my best friend out there.
Wow.
One of my best friends.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm thinking like, damn, what the hell?
Like, what are you doing?
What am I doing? And a lot of things were going on during that time.
Okay, got you.
And I think I was trying to do too much stuff,
Yeah.
trying to please too many people.
Okay.
And sometimes it goes crashing down.
Okay. And then this particular
So
day,
it did.
Yes.
It did. I was drinking, taking shots, drinking, but I hadn't eaten days.
Right.
Hadn't eaten days.
Wow.
Because you don't drink. When you drink so much, you don't eat.
You don't eat, yeah.
And so I eat now more than ever. So, you know, because you learn.
For sure.
I wasn't eating, drank, and then we went from Freight. I'm trying to fight. I'm just not myself.
Yeah.
I'm angry at everybody. And then we go back downtown, and they say, all the girls, they say, well, we're gonna go back home.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, follow us.
Okay.
My ass went to Putters.
Okay.
Don't remember what happened.
Wow. Do you remember how you got home?
Didn't get home.
Or you did not get home?
I woke up around 8:00, my truck running in middle of Waco Drive.
Wow. How did nobody just, no cop, no nothing?
Nothing. God, man.
Wow.
I thought I killed somebody.
Oh my God. Yeah. So you just woke up. And you're just in the middle of Waco Drive.
I'm car running by that Trencas. I think that black taco stand.
Yeah. Oh, that's Tonkas. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was it. And I wake up.
Okay.
And freak out.
Like you could have really hurt somebody.
I could have hurt myself.
Killed somebody.
Killed somebody.
Yourself.
Myself.
Yeah, for sure.
I could kill myself.
Did you were just mentioning how you went to Freight and you were being rowdy, you were getting into a fight. You're pretty reputable in town as being like a really great coach and you know all this. Did you ever think about what your image would look like? Like, people would look at you different. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I say. How far I've fallen.
Yeah.
How far can you fall?
Yeah.
And like, how you not in jail?
Okay.
How you didn't hurt somebody? You shouldn't be here, bro.
Do you think you got passes because of your position?
Position, yes, but of me always winning.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's you gotta own up, man.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. My life really changed that day.
Okay.
So every time I wake up, I'm like, thank you, God.
Yeah.
And I try to make everybody happy, but after that happened, they all left.
Yeah.
People left me.
They were okay.
They said, this is too much.
We can't be around you no more.
No, we can't. This is too much, bro. This is too much.
Okay.
And I was still so far gone that I was mad at them.
Right. Well, because listen, I was friends with an alcoholic. They don't do no wrong. Everything is our fault. Right. You were just saying that you were saying some really shitty things to them and they all love you the most. I experienced that, so I get it.
Yeah.
Do you look back at it now? Have you reached out to those people? And
I haven't reached out to people.
Okay.
But they know. They know I'm genuinely sorry.
Yeah.
They know. And the thing is, like, if I could take it back to things I've done to people when I mess up.
Okay.
I have tried to reach out once in a while to like apologize.
Yeah.
And if they take it, great. If they don't, I get it. But I'm not mad at anybody that ever left me because a lot of people left me during that time.
Right.
Like my friends, people that I really valued.
Yeah, for sure.
But when I realized what I was really doing, you can't, how do I say it? You can't put all your energy into them people.
No.
Because when they leave, you don't know how to function.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's why I'm so big on like you, brother.
Yeah.
You gotta stand your own two. My grandma, I never understand. My grandma passed away.
Okay.
My whole life, before she passed away, stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah.
Stand on your own 2 feet. And I never understood what that meant.
Yeah.
Cause like she's like, you're depending on other people.
Right.
To make you feel good.
Okay.
And when you do that
for yourself,
you got to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
Did your depression and the dark times that you went through, did it ever trigger you to experiment with drugs, like hard drugs? I'm not talking about smoking a blunt. I'm talking about.
But that's what's crazy.
Okay.
I never did that.
Okay.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
I never really smoke. I've tried it once. You know, I don't.
Can you believe we're 31 and I've never smoked even a cigarette?
Really? Hey,
I'm lame, okay? Just to throw that out there.
Hey, man, it is. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because all I've done is just...
It was excessive drinking.
Excessive drinking.
Yeah. Do you think there's room for redemption for you? Like,
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's why because...
So people are going to watch this and be like, oh my God, he taught our kids when he was drunk or tipsy, whatever the case was. He should have been nothing.
Right.
He was out there drinking and driving. He was out there getting in bars, getting in fights. He was passing out in the middle of Waco Drive or whatever. And this is supposed to be somebody that we let our kids coach, somebody that we let our kids, be taught by. Do you think that when people watch this, and hopefully, again, they don't cast stones at you, they really recognize that you're being accountable?
I'm getting accountable, but
yeah,
I've grown.
Okay.
I'm not that same person I was.
Right.
I was. Because you know why? You realize when you come down, I ain't got no one to blame but myself.
Yeah, definitely.
It was nobody else but Matt.
It was you. Yeah.
Matt, the reason people left.
Mm-hmm. It was all your fault.
And then that's hard to accept.
Yeah, definitely.
And once you accept it, you apologize for it and you move on.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing. Like, I coach a lot of kids.
Yeah.
We win a lot of ball games.
Okay.
We do.
I be seeing you. Yeah, you're killing it.
We're killing it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to work on, will my reputation ever change and me just, he's drunk, but he coaches. He's a good coach.
Okay.
And it's going to take time.
Right.
I don't want people to say that, he's just, that's all he is.
Right. No, for sure. When did you decide to reach out to somebody and let them know about this? Like, did you ever reach out to any of your family, like your parents or anything?
I talked to him about it.
Okay.
But see, here's the thing though. I really went to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I hit the gym hard.
Yeah.
And it's for your mental health.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't understand when you work out, when you sweat and stuff, that's important.
Oh yeah.
So I tell my kid, and this is what I tell my son.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bulldog. So I'm like, I'm teaching you how to be mentally tough.
Right.
Because I want one day you're gonna have to do it without me.
Okay.
So I said, if I'm teaching him to be mentally tough, I gotta do it too.
For sure.
I gotta be accountable.
Yeah.
And it's a struggle every day for me. Because I'm like, we're gonna get through it.
Yeah.
We're gonna get through it, So
when did you what was it, Matt, for you that, I mean, because you're a functioning alcoholic, so you're drinking excessively, you're teaching our kids when you're drunk, you're coaching our kids when you're drunk. What was it for you that said, now's the time to get my shit together. Now I have to pick up the pieces? And like, because a lot of people, their end to depression, alcoholism is suicide, unfortunately.
Right.
How did that not be the case for you?
I really believe this. If God didn't want me here, I wouldn't be here.
Okay.
He could have took me.
Yeah.
He could have took me. And I'm telling you, when you have a situation like that, when you don't know if you hurt somebody or hurt yourself, if you don't make a change, he's giving you signs.
Yeah.
He is giving you signs.
Okay.
And I believe that. And that's what really changed me.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I know I hit a dark place when that happened to me.
Okay.
And then ever since then,
with the waking up on las trancas type
right?
thing. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And the thing, it shakes you up.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
what was your drive home like? Like, I mean, were you just?
Well, here's how bad it was.
I'm surprised a cop didn't come to your car. I know people, and this is why I asked if you feel like you had a pass because of your coaching position and everything. Because I know people that it's been the same situation.
They go,
call it bad luck, but they get it. They wake up with a DWI.
Right.
And that didn't happen to you. You know.
You know something? I ain't never had to do it in my life.
Right.
Never.
Wow.
I'm not gonna. What? I hope I don't.
No, I mean,
now
especially, please. You know, This is fine wood. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Don't break it.
Okay.
Yes.
I have to pay for that.
I never have. I don't know how. Thank God.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just want to help because there's a lot of athletes out there, people that struggle.
Right.
Every day.
Right.
And I just want to be like, I tell everybody now, if you're going through anything, you need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Or you need to tell me
that
I'm here. Because I know what it's like. Because, I mean.
You lived it.
I lived it.
Yeah.
I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be in pain. Hurt people hurt me.
Yeah.
Like, that's some serious shit.
Did you ever seek therapy?
Man, all I did was do the apps on my phones because I didn't want people to.
Oh, do they have apps? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
apps.
Oh, well, what are the apps? Like sure, okay. Is it like
Reframe,
therapy apps?
Yeah, that's therapy, like reframe apps.
Oh.
Alcoholism, like the amount of alcohol you intake.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Is it like a live agent that you talk to?
No, well, it's like it just helps you like how much you're taking in.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
And I do the Instagram thing.
Yeah.
So like behind the scenes, because it was hard for me to go. What happens if people find out about that?
Yeah.
And what they go?
So that's my next question. People are going to find out now. I
Right.
mean, you're still a coach. You're a teacher.
Yeah. I'm still teaching. Well, I'm not teaching right now
You're not teaching right now.
because I'm doing all
Right.
because this is taking off.
But you're
for
still
me.
coaching. You're still working with kids. I mean,
right?
you're elite baseball. So people are going to watch this now, and there's going to be there's going to be a handful of people that are going to be like, nah, he's a drunk, whatever.
Right.
We know the real him. And there's going to be people that watch this and say, we applaud his bravery, his honesty to come on, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people, you know what I mean? They don't keep it 100 like you're doing it right now. And so, do you worry now when this episode comes out how the reception is going to be towards you?
No, I'm not worried about that because they don't. I'm doing it for the people that are hurting.
Yeah, for sure. I really hope somebody will watch this. And again, Matt, I will just speak just from experience. I've known Matt since we were in high school. This Matt right here, the only thing that's changed about him is that he looks better. And so other than that, he was always smiling. You were always very kind with everybody you ran into. You were always very respectful. And I would have never guessed in a million years that you were depressed.
Yes.
I mean, I knew you liked to turn up, but there's turning up and then there's being an alcoholic.
Right.
Were you an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've not saying I don't drink and turn up.
No.
I'm not saying that because I don't want to be a hypocrite.
Right.
But I don't wake up in the morning doing all that.
Right. There's being an alcoholic and then there's going out and having a good time. There's two different things.
There's two different things.
Because I drink on this. Listen, y'all don't know. I drink on this show.
Right.
Right. I don't drink at home by myself. I don't drink. I mean, we met. I had a margarita, but I don't go to clubs. You know what I mean? So that's it. But people will perceive it differently because you know what I mean. If they see you at George's every weekend,
and they do. I mean, George's is my spot.
I love a shot at George's.
They're holding my elite baseball banquet.
Oh, cool.
So I mean, George's has always treated me good.
Yeah,
but I feel I've treated them good.
Okay, with all the money. But so do you think that it's okay for you to still go out and indulge in a drink and not be labeled an alcoholic like you were?
I think that's okay.
That's okay.
Because I think that's okay too. That's okay. Like you'll know. Because I go out there and like I don't. Now it's like if I do go out there, man, I don't act a fool, man.
Like you moderate.
I moderate because I know how much I'm taking.
I got you.
And I know what I'm drinking now. Like to me, it was just a reckless thing back in the day.
Okay.
Now it's like I eat, I drink water. These are my favorite.
You got the Gatorades, yeah.
No, I pound these things.
Right.
Because like you got to know your triggers. You got to know who's around your life. That are they helping you or are they not helping you?
Yes. There's a lot of people that will be in your life that will influence you.
It will influence, but
enable you.
Enable you.
Did you have that, or was it just all your shit?
No, I won't say that.
Okay.
But when you're around a lot of people, wherever I go, the people are like, "Oh, Matt's here. Let's get a beer."
So we're okay.
So it's kind of like, man, they expect you to do that.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I got to be more than this. You know what I mean?
There's definitely, but it's safe to say too that there are people that will enable you. I definitely feel like with my friend who was dealing with it, and we are no longer friends because of his alcoholism. There were people that he chose to be around that I felt were just really enabling him. Right. And I say that with all due confidence, and they can feel any type of way they want to, but I was the one that was like, you have a fucking problem. Yes. You're not just going out for a beer. You're coming home violent. He was violent. Yeah. You're saying disgusting things to people that care about you. You know what I mean? You were doing the same exact thing. I was to the people that you love.
And the thing is, you're like, man, like, but the thing is, the people around you, they gotta help you.
Well, they say birds of a feather flock
together. But the thing is, like I said, if you're hanging around broken people and you're broken yourself, you ain't gonna see the shit.
Yes. No, you're right.
You ain't gonna see it because people. So you can't help.
It's all just normalcy at that point.
That's because you're like, oh, it's normal.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I try to help broken people now.
Yeah.
But you gotta help yourself.
For sure. Did your kids ever see you that way? Wow.
Kids never saw me.
Wow.
And I said, I mean, they are the reason I'm here today.
Yeah, yeah.
They're the reason I didn't.
For sure.
If I don't have my kids, Matt ain't here. Matt ain't here.
Goodness gracious, yeah. Do you think, this is an important question that I really wanted to ask. You know, we had you on the episode 16. This was almost 2 years ago.
Right.
And, you know, you were talking about everything that happened with your family. Do you think, I mean, and then you admitted that, you know, you were drinking around that time.
Right.
Okay. Do you think that this destroys your credibility with your side of the story?
Wait. Start it again.
Like, okay, so like people, now that they're like, oh, well, he was just a drunk, this and that, so he's just like spewing bullshit at this point. And we shouldn't listen to him and his side of the story because he's a drunk.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. But I mean, I've always tried to keep it real.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
When I'm gonna keep it real,
100,
you know, I'm even though like I was at the places, I said those things, but it came from somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I tell everybody. When you hear somebody get mad and drinking, really hear them.
Yeah.
Because they'll say what they really feel.
For sure.
Deep down about you.
Especially if it's mean shit.
It's mean shit. You know, because it all comes out.
Yeah, so I don't regret not being friends with that person anymore. Because they said some very vile shit to me. But
Yeah, and you shouldn't have put up with that shit.
For the record, I don't feel like it destroys any of your credibility or anything. Again, the Matt that I know is genuine, is 100. You know, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, we
you
all
know,
do.
I come on this show and talk about all the bullshit that I do all the time. You know what I mean? And it's I feel like it's applaudable for somebody like you in your position, being a head coach, working with our children, and being, you know, you were a teacher and stuff like that. For you to come out, because it's our teachers, it's our coaches.
No, listen,
you know?
I'm telling you, schools need systems for teachers, not just the kids.
Okay.
I tell everyone that, like, coaches, they're working their asses off. And then they going home there's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure.
You got to deal with kids all day.
Yeah.
And you can tell you that they don't act good all the time. You got to put up with it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, so you need avenues for teachers, for professionals, for I think for principals, wherever it might be.
Yeah.
To have an outlet to talk to somebody, or because they don't have. To me, they don't have that.
Okay. What sources should they use to do that?
I think you
or
have
resources. I'm saying. Yeah.
People like therapists.
Okay.
Need to come talk to people.
You know what? When I was in school in Long Island, New York, we had a therapist in middle school.
See?
Because I saw her.
Right.
But, you know, against my parents' wishes. Right. But, you know, yeah, we had a therapist.
Right.
And I noticed that we don't have that out here.
Yes.
And, you know?
Yeah, we don't have the
just
the
here.
resources.
Yeah. Okay.
And the thing is, when I tell my baseball teams, every time I see them now, how you feeling?
Okay.
Now, I don't worry about you physically.
Yeah.
I say, you got to go out there and do that.
Okay.
How are you mentally today?
Okay.
Like, because your mental state is the most important to me than me right now.
Wow.
I don't care about the games now.
Okay.
I care about the boys living longevity and living a healthy life.
Do you know of, and we do not have to say names, do you know of other local coaches or teachers that might be going through something similar as you? And this,
I know
this is
some
why
people.
You're speaking so passionately, like, we need something for them. Nobody's watching out for them. As
Nobody's
much as we
watching-
need it for our kids too.
Right.
But we grew up in an era where that just wasn't accepted.
That wasn't accepted.
We need it. We need to. Like, honestly, yeah.
You need to have something.
For sure.
And you need to have something for the kids. I understand.
Okay. Yeah.
But as far as teachers, there's been so many teachers that walk out.
Yeah.
Middle of the day, they just walk out. I can't do this no more.
Yeah, that's it.
I read another article. I think it was in Killeen, which I understand. You know, it's tough over there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but I think it was in Austin. Like, she walked out and she put, like, I resigned for my mental health.
Okay.
She said, I'm scared my body's I'm gonna die.
That's it. Yeah.
I mean,
And then what are they doing for her?
what are we doing?
We just replaced them.
Yeah, we just replaced them.
Just replace them.
Because you got to keep running people in there. You know, and that's what's, I think, and I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Replacing.
Yeah.
That's always been my biggest fear.
Is just being replaced.
Being replaced.
Like, you can't handle this anymore.
You know, and
Okay.
so when I'm coaching,
Yeah.
you don't understand. And it's funny. Funny you said replaced.
Okay.
That's a scary word.
Yeah.
They can replace you in a life, in a marriage. You can get replaced in a job.
Yeah.
You can be replaced in a coaching job.
Uh-huh.
And that's always been one of my biggest fears. And that's why I tell, you know, my coaching staff, you know, I don't want to be replaced.
Yeah.
Because I don't want someone to outwork me
Okay.
and take everything that I've built. So I'm telling you, there's a lot.
Do you think that triggers you
It triggers
to
me
go back to drinking?
To drinking.
Okay.
I said, because you work so hard
Yeah.
and you don't want them to take it from you.
And then you mess up one time
And you're
and
done.
everybody forgets about the 100 times.
That's what I'm talking about. People forget about all the good things you do. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is fucking crazy.
And
I know
to
what
me,
you mean.
your real friends, your
Yeah.
real people, they ain't gonna leave you. Because they'll stick by you during the good and bad times. Like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about in certain situations.
Absolutely.
You know,
I just will. I mean, I'm not gonna harp on this, but I dealt with my own mental health shit when I was very, very young, and my best friend to this day, Jaime, has seen me go through. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's watched all that shit and stood by me the whole time. So shout out to you, bro. But you know, I didn't think therapy was an outlet. It was just get your shit together, and then nobody knew. Like, I've lived by myself since I was 18.
Right. That's
so
serious.
when I was at home by myself, I was in very dark places at some point. You know what I mean? And so it is important. I feel like, you know, instead of just like really pounding the hammer on somebody, and you know, you're not going to be the best if you lose one time, or whatever the case is. You know. And I'm just happy, you know, for you, Matt, that you were able to really, really be honest with us, and really let out, you know, what you've been going through. How are you now?
Oh, I'm best I've ever. I mean,
this is going to lead into elite baseball.
Best I've ever been. I mean, best I've ever been mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally, and the thing is, I'm just so happy about elite baseball.
Oh yeah.
I have some of the best players, the best coaches.
For sure.
And I'm telling you this. The coaching staff is awesome.
For sure.
My dad's on there. I have Jalen Ross on there.
Hey.
And I have Stevie Kirks. And I don't think my dad's huge. My dad's big in my career.
Yeah.
Without him, you don't have Matto. You don't have coaches like me.
Yeah.
Without Steven Kirks, we would never be successful as we are.
Right.
Without, you know what I'm saying? I would have never got to blow up the way I have.
Okay, without the support system that you have now.
Without those two guys being with me the whole time. Now, Jalen just got on. He's a hell of a coach.
Hell yeah.
Hell of a man, too.
Okay.
You know, but without those two guys, and I get a lot of the credit. I do.
Right.
I get a lot of credit about the success.
Okay.
But because it's my thing, you know, whatever. But
right.
Without them two, Stevie, and there is no me.
I think that's great that you pay homage to them.
I always do.
Yeah.
I always do. And
so
I always
they don't
will.
feel overshadowed.
I always tell him, like, I couldn't done it without you. And he you know, those two guys have been with me through thick and thin.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and they're the reason that we're going to be successful.
Hell yeah.
Not just because of me.
Yeah.
I said, we've won, like I tell you, like, I didn't win these games. We won these games.
For sure.
Top to bottom.
This was a team.
It's a team thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think when I talk especially about coaching, I'm never, when we lose a game, I tell the boys, I tell the parents, don't blame them.
Yeah.
It starts at the top.
Okay.
That's my glass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all about accountability. Yeah.
And it's so weird.
My team didn't perform well because of me.
And the thing is, it's so weird because my dad, he sees all the time, he says, son, you have this baseball thing figured out.
Oh, wow.
But he said, when you leave, I don't know what you're going to do. That was during that time, man.
Okay.
He said, because I could turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've been out all night drinking. We have an 8 o'clock game. Hell, I'm there.
You're there.
I'm there.
Okay.
Ready, coaching.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Ready to work.
Ready to work?
Yeah.
He said, you have that figured out. But you have that mastered.
Yeah.
But you're lawless.
Okay.
And he said, and when he started talking to me about that, and the thing is, he said this to me too. He said, I'll help you. But you're not drinking in front of me.
Wow. Did it hurt you?
No, well,
I mean, not hurt you. That was horrible. That was the wrong word. Did it like strike you as well?
It struck because he cares about me.
Yeah.
He said, I'll help you, son.
Okay.
But you ain't gonna be drinking.
Don't be coming in here.
Drinking all the time.
Yes. Okay. Drunk.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is too, I used to drink a lot at the games.
Wow.
Coaching them.
Wow.
So I have a sip with some parents in the parking lot.
I mean,
maybe.
You know, no.
But man, we never know, you know. But I'm not gonna sit there and pound it in front of them.
Okay.
Because it was a time there, like I didn't care because we were winning.
Yeah.
I said, I'm doing my job for y'all.
Right. So don't tell me
shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then, but he was like, you're gonna die.
It'll catch up to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're gonna die, or like something bad's gonna happen to you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So he said, I'll help you, and he retired. But he said, I'm out if you're drinking.
Shout out to your dad. Shout out to your dad. What's your response to the parents that are watching this that you either taught their kids or coached their kids and they now know that you were drinking when you were doing it?
I'm not proud of it.
Okay.
I'm really not. But some of the parents were accepting of it, some weren't.
Yeah.
And I said, but at the end of the day, you know, that was wrong.
Yeah.
That was wrong of me.
Got you.
You know, that was wrong. And I take ownership of it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, I'm not saying like I'm not gonna have a drink.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I'm not gonna.
It's not gonna get to that point.
It's not gonna get to that point where I'm just awful with it.
Yeah.
Awful.
For sure.
You know,
for sure.
and I don't want, but it really hit me when my dad told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's retired. He said, I'm retired.
Pretty striking stuff.
Yeah, he's like, but if you're drinking, I'm out, man.
You're out. Okay.
He's out, and it's holding me accountable.
Yeah. Good for him though.
Yeah,
The
like-
people need to do that.
He said, man,
yeah.
dude, yeah. He said, I'm out, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need you, man.
Okay. Well, what's more important to you?
Yes.
Your dad or the crown?
Yeah,
You know what I
or the
mean?
drinking.
Or the drink, yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Wow, Matt. Goodness gracious. I mean, it's some pretty powerful stuff. I mean, we can go on for 3 hours. We're running out of time, but I don't want to leave without you, of course, talking about elite baseball.
Okay, yes,
Okay,
yes.
Goodness. So, you mentioned that it's your teammates, your other coaches that you work
yes.
with, your dad. What was the inspiration in starting elite baseball?
And there's two people behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
Like, that have helped us start it up.
Yeah.
And I can't forget about those guys.
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
want credit,
Okay.
but they know who they are,
Okay.
and I'm shouting them out.
Oh, they didn't want their names?
No.
said on the show?
I don't want, but they know who they are.
Are they single? Are they...
They're married.
I gotta throw some humor in there.
Hey,
Okay? If
listen.
any of your coaches are single, tell them I'm single
Hey,
too.
David,
And,
boy.
and tell them I got nice legs, and that's why I
Oh,
had them.
shit.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. Okay, but yeah, the inspiration behind it. Why start elite baseball?
Because I was, I started at Texas Strike,
Okay.
and then I went to then we changed to the Hooks.
Okay.
So these are all baseball organizations.
Yeah.
And I was the first one to ever have a 6U select baseball team. Little bitty kids.
Yeah.
I mean, little babies.
They're little tweeds.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. This is how bad it was.
Okay.
We won one game when there were 6.
Right.
One game. We lost 33.
Oh wow.
So people quit.
Uh-huh.
People jumped ship.
Right.
They didn't believe in me. I tell everybody, watch this.
Watch this. Okay.
Watch this. I said, the first one through the door is always the bloodiest. And I was the first one to ever do it. Like little kids, coach pitch team. I was me. I put that on.
Yeah.
You know, and I told Stevie, he stuck with me. I said, brother, when they're 9 and 10, what they are now, we're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Because the ones that stay with us.
Okay.
Because they're getting taught the right way.
For sure.
I know the game like back of my hand.
Yeah.
I watch it every day.
You've been doing baseball your whole life.
My whole life, and that was crazy. Doing it, drinking. See, that's what's crazy. You know, and then now when you're not, it's scary.
No, you're that good at something.
You're good at something.
Yeah, for sure.
You're good at something.
It's not funny, but
I mean,
yeah.
I could play, I could do it all.
Right.
And then, so as the team, people jump ship, and then I started growing, and then I went to the Waco Storm.
Okay.
That is another select baseball, good organization.
Yeah.
You know, I felt it was my time to go.
Okay.
Along with my coaching staff.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, sometimes you want to be the boss now. Mm-hmm. You know, and I feel like sometimes people overwork you.
Yeah.
When you're the best.
Okay.
And when you feel like you and then they want you to do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I'm getting paid just like average Joe over there.
Right.
But
I'm gonna do the most.
But we're winning, and I'm doing the most. We're doing the most out here.
Right.
And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start my own thing.
There you go.
And then if I fall on my face, you know what? At least I can try. I said,
At
I
least
tried.
you say you tried. Yeah.
I
exactly.
tried, but we're not.
There you
Because
go.
we're the best.
Yeah. Talk about your accolades and your wins, because y'all be winning everything.
So listen,
right?
we just had tryouts. We had close to 100 kids out there.
Oh, good for you.
Now
yeah.
I want more teams.
Okay.
But I have to start kind of small right now.
Okay.
But we just started. We had a tournament last weekend in Ennis for 10U guys.
Yeah.
First game we won 25-0.
Oh, nice.
You know, we just killed it.
Your kids are beasts, huh?
We're really good.
Yeah.
And then we have a coach pitch team at U, and then we have a 9U team.
Yeah.
So anybody around this area wants to play baseball, wants to learn the right way,
Yeah. Gotta hit up Coach O.
hit us up.
He's been through it all. We all know now.
We've been through it all.
Yeah, you know.
But the thing is, I love those kids.
Yeah.
I love them.
Oh, I know.
And they keep me going.
Yeah.
I say I'm passionate about what I do because I feel like I'm the best at what I do.
Yeah.
And I'm always going to do that, you know, and I'm never going to like apologize for me being vocal for that,
Okay. Yeah.
you know, because that's the way I played the game. I played hard
Yeah.
my whole career,
Right.
trying to make it.
Yeah.
So my son plays hard.
Yeah.
I call him the bulldog.
Right.
He's a little boy.
He's little. Yeah. He's
Little,
like, yeah. He's a little
but he
Swede.
pitches. He loves the game.
There you go.
And a daughter, like she's a bulldog. Just made the national team volleyball team
Oh, good for her.
for a select.
Miss Riley, right? That's
Yes,
her name?
Miss Riley.
Okay.
And they're wonderful kids, great athletes.
For sure. Yeah.
But I can tell them, I'm happy you're good athletes,
Yeah.
but I want you to be healthy.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm trying to go a different route.
Got you.
You know,
Can you spot mental anguish in a kid, since you said you notice adults at the bar, you know, when they're sad and stuff like that?
Kids, like, when I was at Harmony or any other school, I'm pretty good at it.
Okay.
I can tell, hey, man, you're all right?
Yeah.
You know you're all right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm good. Man, come on, man, you're not
For
good.
sure,
You're not, you don't feel good. You know, because I just know middle school's hard.
Yeah.
You know, elementary's hard. High school, I mean, you're trying to fit in, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You're trying to find
Our
yourself.
hormones are all over the fucking place.
Yeah, and then you're gonna, man, there's been some, I've heard some stories about some kids, you know, taking themselves out.
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't know what they're, you know, what people are saying about
Yeah.
them behind text messages or social
yeah,
media.
yeah, for sure.
And that shit
They got it
hurts
worse these days. Yeah,
that
for
shit
sure.
hurts. And that's what I'm saying. Like, kids, I pray to God for my daughter and my son. Like,
Right.
they don't have, you know, but they will. Someone's gonna break them.
Somebody, yeah.
Someone's gonna say something to hurt their feelings.
Right.
I said, but you know, it's hard to say don't listen to it.
Right.
But you're gonna have to be mentally tough. That person don't mean shit to me.
Right.
He don't love me or she don't love me like that.
Yeah.
I have people that love me. And you gotta, and it's, Andrew, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to not listen to that
Yeah, for sure.
because it hurts your feelings.
Yeah.
And when you get your feelings hurt,
Right.
you get mad
Yeah.
and then you get sad
Yeah.
behind the door.
Well, the good thing is that they have a strong dad.
Yeah, shit.
Both mentally, physically. First of all, you look great.
Thank you, man.
I'm not being gaming for like. I was
you,
telling
bro.
Matt before the show. I don't know why I've known you for 16 years and never slid in your DMs. But whatever. But no, and then I just have to say, just to, you know, again, we are running out of time, but just to put the cherry on top, I'm happy that you're okay.
Thank you, brother.
And if you ever need anything, I want you to know that you can reach out to me as well.
I know, and I appreciate
I'm in a happier
that.
spot in my life as well.
I know
for
you.
sure.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
And I just want to,
so-
it's not just you. I mean,
Yeah.
you're my friend,
Yeah, for sure.
and then like I have to be there for you.
Absolutely.
But my other friends or whoever be like, I want them to be like, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really busy.
Yeah.
When it comes to somebody like
Something
something
like
like
this.
this, you need me. I want to be there.
Right. I hope that you can really I hope that you can find peace with the people that you hurt too. I know that you said it hasn't been everybody so far.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
And
I
the thing is,
hope-
I found the peace, and I hope all the people that have hurt find peace.
Got you.
And if I could like tell them to their face, you know, I'm sorry, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Tell them in the camera. That's your camera right there.
Hey, everybody ever hurt, you know, when I during that time, you know, COVID time, and said some things to people I shouldn't have said. I'm genuinely sorry, and I hope one day you can forgive me. And I wish everybody the absolute best.
Well said, Matt. I have much love for you. What's next for Elite Baseball?
Oh, listen, we have a party at a banquet, I guess you can say,
Little banquet at George's.
A banquet at George, you know.
Okay. We gotta call it a party.
I'm
Right?
having a party. I'm having a pre-party for all the parents, and
Oh, good.
it's like a startup party.
Yeah, for sure.
And you know, George's they always take care of me.
Yeah.
So they always
Shout out to
have,
George's.
and
We love
you know,
George's.
even downtown, like people they go like a lot, you know, people bartenders or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm appreciative of what they do for me.
Okay.
And then even I'm appreciative of everyone that's helped me
Yeah.
through this process.
Okay.
Harmony has helped me through this process.
Wow.
Teachers,
Harmony Academy.
no Harmony, like certain staff
The
members.
staff members. Okay.
They when I was having some breakdowns,
Yeah.
stayed by my side in my office.
that-
They were right there with me,
Good deal.
and they know who they are.
Yeah.
You know, it was some rough days,
I'm sure, man.
and they would like
Ugh.
come in there, and they would be like, "You're gonna be all right, coach."
Okay.
And then it just, so I mean, they know who they are,
For sure.
and without them, there is no matter.
Right. What can you leave us with after this really, really heart-wrenching story that you've left us?
I think I can leave you with this. Put people around you that lift you up, that bring you peace. You have to.
Yeah.
You
I agree.
have to. And the thing is, it's hard. It's going to be hard sometimes.
Right.
But you have to put people around you that make you feel good.
Right.
And are people going to hurt you? The people that you love? Yes.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, they are.
Yeah.
And it's either you're willing to look past that,
Right.
and if you forgive them, then you got to forgive them.
Gotcha.
You got to. But if you can't, you got to move on.
Yeah.
Because if not, you staying still. You're staying still, and you got to keep evolving. You got to keep growing.
For sure.
That's what I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I stayed still.
Okay.
And that's one thing you have, no matter what, you got to keep pushing. And then the dark times, they're not gonna last forever.
Yeah.
You just feel like it, and then that's where I leave. You just gotta put people around you that want this, that are trying to achieve the same goals you are.
Gotcha.
And if you're trying to go to the top, you gotta put yourself around people that want to go to the top.
Right.
You got. I mean, if you want to make $1 million, you gotta learn. You gotta be around $1 million.
Yeah.
I don't want your money. How did you get there?
For sure.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's it's real talk. Like,
I agree.
You can't hang around $5 people.
Right.
Thinking you live in the mansions.
Right.
You whatever you want to do, you got to put people around you that
Are
believe,
like-minded. Yeah.
like-minded that we want to do.
Judge Judy said one time. I love Judge Judy. She said one time, you can't take a bad apple and put it in a barrel of good apples, and then the good apples turn the bad apple good.
Right.
The rotten apple turns the good apples rotten.
Right.
That always stuck with me.
It's some serious.
That's some serious shit, though.
It's serious shit.
Yeah. So.
You know.
God, Matt, you know what, man? Thank you again so much for coming on, being so honest. I want to wish you the best of luck with Elite Baseball.
Thank you.
Okay. I think you're doing really well in life. Again, if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, I'm here.
I got you,
I promise
brother.
I won't take it there.
I got you.
I haven't in 15 years. I'm not going to do it now. Okay.
Oh my God.
You know what? I really hope that somebody will watch this episode and resonate with you. And I really hope that somebody will, especially with Latino men.
No,
we go through this shit. You know what I mean? And you're not pussy or nothing. Like you just really went through this.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like people might think it's weak, and
not,
you weak, bro.
This is the best of the best right here.
Right. Like
you know what I mean? And if he was able to overcome it, you can too.
Yes, I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I really believe that, Andrew, and I
Yes.
appreciate that
For sure.
because every day I wake up and we're pushing to do better,
To
succeed,
Yeah.
and be around for a long time.
I'm just very grateful. Again, we get to here for 5 hours.
I know.
I hate that we have to go. But Matt, it was such a pleasure having you on.
Thank you, Andrew.
Did I leave anything out? Or?
No.
Okay.
I just appreciate the
Yeah, for
opportunity.
sure.
And like I said, I went through it.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep pushing every day.
That's it.
And then Elite Baseball's gonna be here to stay a long time.
The moral of the episode is there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Always.
Yes. So don't give up.
Don't ever give up.
Oof. Anyway, guys, you know, you have to send me the links to those apps too. I can put them on the yeah, you know,
I
so
got
people
you.
can use them. You know, they
Right.
can use, yeah. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of The Public Affair. To my very, very good friend, Matthew Ordones, thank you again.
Thank you,
so
Andrew.
much for coming. I so appreciate you coming back onto the show and really, really giving us that really true story,
Right.
that really, really true knowledge that we needed. So
Right.
thank you so much for bringing acknowledgement to that. And
Thank you.
best of luck to you and all the prayers.
Thank you.
Of course, you guys don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out. Just a few more sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. They're located at 3304 Franklin Avenue. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They have elite skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete. They have open play on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older at 8:30 with Silly Bens. Only $5 to play. Follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy and on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. Thank you guys so much for being longtime sponsors of The Public Affair. Ooh, of course, the J Pedal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family. You've been?
Yes.
I am obsessed. I love J Pedal. Yes, and Tom, real quick on the ad, Thomas Roberts, you know him personally?
I know him,
he's doing really well.
He's doing really
I'm
well, I
not
know.
saying too much, but he looks great now, okay? Very snackish. They provide delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai rolled ice cream for dessert. You choose from the menu or create your own like I like to do, Matt, because I like to be in control. Locations on University, Bronx Drive, and Hewitt Drive. And you can order online at jpedaltx.com. Thank you guys for sponsoring this episode and being longtime sponsors. Of course, the Hustle Child Clothing with Blaine Hennig, a clothing brand whose mission is to change the negative connotation of the word hustler. He offers a wide selection of hoodies, hats, and more, various styles and colors. Clothing is made for both adults and children, darling. Visit hustlechildclothing.com now and shop through Blaine's amazing selection of clothes.
That's
You
right.
can also go look at the selection at Hype Waco as well. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair, bro. Of course, the Jeffrey Monreal with Pollo Box and Audio, home for all your LED needs and audio accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. Total jack of all trades. If you need your ride pimped out, Jeffrey, he's pimped my ride. He put some tint on my car. Anyway. He's your one-stop. Yeah, it went there. A one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. I'm talking about some dark tint, bro. Yeah, my car is. Don't ever sit in my car. Thank you so much to Jeffrey Monreal with Pollo Box and Audio, and of course the Junior Banda with Fat Boy Michelada y Botana. He provides the best michelada and botana plates for yourself or for a party with a menu of a ton of different items, including botana bowls, chamoy, pickle, and more. Locally operated, so make sure you get the best and not the rest. To follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fat Boy Michelada y Botana and place your Order now. To Junior Banda, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair and all you do for me in this show. Truly appreciate you, brother. Of course, to everybody that tuned in, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget anything that I want you guys to take from this episode. Matt was there. He went through it. From the outside looking in, he's perfect. The family's perfect. Everybody, nothing's supposed to be wrong with you. He went through it. He can overcome it, and so can you. And with that being said, darling, I'm going to use it with the baseball this time. Don't forget to always keep it between us.
I love it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.